Namaskar. Hello everyone. Arvidi here. So welcome to my YouTube channel. We'll go ahead with the next video of my playlist, A Course on C Programming, where C programming is simplified. In this video, we'll have another program on if else, or to be precise, nested if else. So the program will be accepting an integer and we will be checking whether it's a positive integer or negative integer or zero. Okay, again a very simple one which will be helpful to understand the concept, and it can also be used as an example while explaining this particular concept. So let us start. Again, here you can clearly see that there is only one input we need to take. So I'll ask for enter an integer. Okay, so that will be taken as a. Okay, so we got an integer, it is available with us. Now we need to check whether it is positive, negative or zero. So it's a very simple way to check. If, how do I say that the number is positive? If the number, that is a, is greater than 0. Now understand one thing, if a greater than 0 is true, I can easily conclude that the given integer is positive. So I'll say printf %d is positive. Okay, again I'll put a here, so I'll get the proper output. Now understand the else part very clearly. If a greater than 0 is true, the number is positive, that's true. But in else part, I cannot conclude directly that the number is negative because I left with two options. If it is not positive, the chances it either could be negative or it can also be 0. And because of that, you can see in else part, we still have two possibilities. And hence in else, we will be looking at again if else, and that is where if else is getting nested within if else. So let's see how do we do that. So in else, I'll again start checking for the condition. So if a is less than 0, now I'm very sure that the number is negative. So %d is negative. Again I'll put a semicolon, and when I go to the else part of this if, I don't need any further checking because understand the mathematics. If a greater than 0 is false, we come to the else part. If a less than 0 is also false, so when we come to that else part, we are very clear mathematically then that the number is 0, and hence I don't need any checking. So printf %d is, now instead of saying %d is 0, it will be better to say number is 0, for a simple reason. If I put %d is 0, then the output that I'll be getting would be 0 is 0, even though it's correct, but it doesn't look good. So I can simply say the number is 0. That's it, and that's how I'll be able to do the checking for a given integer, whether it is positive, negative or 0. So let's first compile and we'll see the execution. So say 43, it is positive. Let's have a negative number. Yes, it is negative. Let us put a 0. So it says number is 0. Okay, so we can very easily do all such things. Now obviously the program's done, but I can even give you the alternative. Okay, we can discuss about the alternative. Here we have if with a single statement, and else contains if else again. Suppose I want to go ahead with another approach where if should have if else and else should be a single statement. For whatever reason I want that. Now how that can be done is this. So I can change this to a greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and else part would be like this. Okay, hold on, I'll just try to do it and then I'll show you what exactly I meant by that. So let me copy this as well. Now see, when a greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0 is true, that means my number can either be positive or 0. So in that if, we have two possibilities. So I have to have if within if. So I would say if, okay, if a is greater than 0, then I would say yes, the number is positive. But the else of that if will clearly indicate that the number is 0. And the else of the first if will say the number is negative. Now, I think maybe it might be confusing a bit at the beginning. So try to understand again. Okay. First if I have put is this. So when I say that if condition is true, it could be true because the number is positive, or the number could be 0. So that's the reason when I go to the else of that if, I'm very clear that the number is negative. But in this if, there are two possibilities. So to resolve that, we have if else. So you can see if a greater than 0, then we say the number is positive. But if it is false, now how can we be confident about else being number is 0? That is because this if else is within this if. So we get into this if else only when the number is either positive or 0. So out of that, if number is not positive, it has to be 0. Okay, I hope you're getting it. My aim was not to confuse you, but to give you other perspective. So now the earlier example, we have if with a single statement and else had contained if else. In this one, we have if within, if else within if, whereas your else contains a single statement. Okay, maybe we can take similar programs as we go ahead. I'll be also showing you the extreme case where if also contains or will also contain if else, and else will also contain if else. Maybe that's the max level of nesting that we can go for. Okay, so the current video was on a program for checking whether it's positive, negative or 0. And if you have observed, I have shown you two different approaches of doing the same. Obviously, either of the approach one can go for. Fine, so that's it for the current video. Thank you and happy learning.